Hi,
You
Maple.
okay? Hi there. It sounds like you're ready to dive into something new. Let me know what else you need.
Yeah, recently it's getting cold day by day.
Yeah, definitely. It's been getting colder day by day lately.
Yeah. How do you say samugari in English?
In English, you might say someone is sensitive to the cold or gets cold easily. It's basically the idea of feeling chilly more quickly than others.
Oh, gets cold easily. But I'm
Exactly.
gets hotter easily.
I get what you mean. In that case, you can say something like, I get hot easily or I'm sensitive to heat. It's basically the reverse idea.
I'm sensitive of heat.
That's right. You can definitely say I'm sensitive to heat. That makes perfect sense and it's a natural way to put it.
Okay. Today I'm going to talk about the year-end party.
Sounds good. So you're going to talk about the year-end party. Let's dive into that whenever you're ready.
Yeah. In Japan we have bonenkai. We have end year party called bonenkai.
Exactly. In Japan, you have a year-end party called a bonenkai. It's kind of a gathering to forget the past year's troubles and just have a good time with colleagues or friends. So it's a nice cultural tradition to chat about.
Yeah. I'm interested in the word bonenkai. Bonenkai means forget year. The purpose is to refresh and take care of each other.
Absolutely, that's a great explanation. The word bonenkai literally does mean something like forget the year party, and it's all about refreshing yourself and looking after each other as you head into the new year. It's a nice little piece of cultural nuance.
Yeah. And the bonenkai is bonenkai have been decreased after the COVID.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. Bonenkai have been decreasing after COVID. Seems like people are having fewer of these year-end parties than before, maybe because of the changes in social habits or just shifting traditions.
Yeah, and during COVID, I remember we had Zoom bonenkai, Zoom nomikai. It was really fun.
Absolutely, I remember that too. During COVID, there were those Zoom bonenkai or Zoom nomikai, and they were actually pretty fun in their own way. It was a unique way to keep the tradition alive, even when everyone had to stay at home.
Yeah, I think more nervous situation than real bonenkai in person.
Yeah, they totally get that. It can feel a bit more nerve-wracking than a normal in-person bonenkai. Doing it over Zoom has a different vibe, and sometimes it can make people a little more nervous. But it was still a creative way to keep that year-end tradition going.
Yeah, and in Japan, there are big generation gap in bonenkai situation, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in Japan, there's definitely a big generational gap when it comes to bonenkai. The younger generation might see it a bit differently than older generations do, and that probably also affects how these parties are evolving over time.
Yeah, so I think bonenkai will be decreased in the future.
Yeah, I think you might be right. It does seem like bonenkai might continue to decrease in the future. Traditions change over time, and with generational shifts and everything that's happened recently, it makes sense that these year-end parties might not be as common as they used to be.
Yeah. And what kind of parties do people in other countries like bonenkai, nomikai?
Yeah, definitely. In other countries, there are different kinds of year-end or holiday gatherings that might be a bit similar. For example, in a lot of Western countries, people have office Christmas parties or holiday parties around December. They might not be exactly the same as a bonenkai or nomikai, but they serve a similar purpose of wrapping up the year and having a good time together.
Oh, Christmas party. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas parties are a big one in many places, and they're kind of the equivalent year-end celebration in a lot of Western countries. So it's a similar idea of everyone getting together, enjoying some food and drinks, and just celebrating the end of the year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's kind of interesting to see how different cultures have their own versions of these year-end gatherings. They might have different names or slightly different traditions, but at the end of the day, it's all about people coming together and celebrating.
Yeah. And what's the difference? How to spend New Year's Day in other countries, between Japan and in other countries?
Yeah, definitely. So one big difference is that in Japan, New Year's Day is often a very traditional and family-centered holiday. People usually spend it with their families, maybe visiting a shrine for Hatsumode, eating traditional foods like osechi, and just having a pretty quiet, reflective start to the year. In other countries, it can be a bit different. For example, in a lot of Western countries, New Year's Eve is the big party night with fireworks and celebrations, and then New Year's Day might be more relaxed or even just a day to recover from the night before, so it's kind of a different vibe.
Yeah, I think so too. In Japan, we mainly spend time with family, and that's important. And in other countries, very unique events, and fireworks and New Year's Day celebration.
Exactly, that's a great way to sum it up. In Japan, it's really centered around family and that sense of togetherness as you start the new year. And in other countries, you get those big, unique events, lots of fireworks, and just a really festive atmosphere. So it's cool to see those different traditions and how each culture celebrates in its own way.
Yes. And I think...
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really interesting to see those cultural differences and just how each place has its own way of marking the new year. It's always fun to learn about and share, so thanks for chatting about it.
Yeah, and I think the TV show is more fun in New Year's Day.
Yeah, for sure. I think on New Year's Day, those TV shows definitely add to the fun. In Japan, there are all those special New Year's programs that everyone looks forward to, and it just makes the day even more enjoyable. It's like a little extra layer of entertainment to kick off the year.
Yeah. In Japan, the TV shows about owarai and variety TV show.
Exactly. Those variety TV shows, especially the comedy ones, are such a big part of New Year's in Japan. It's all about having a good laugh and starting the year on a fun note. So yeah, it's definitely a unique and entertaining tradition.
Yeah, I like New Year's Day time.
Yeah, New Year's Day definitely has a special vibe to it. It's a nice, fresh start and a fun time to enjoy those traditions and relax. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah. By the way, I heard the culture after New Year's Day, people decide to take off day soon.
Yeah, that's a good point. I got you. No worries at all. So you mean people decide to set a day off for themselves after New Year's?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice way for people to give themselves a little extra rest after all the festivities. So having that day off can be a great way to just relax and start the year feeling refreshed.
Yeah, I think this culture is very good. And in Japan, we haven't this culture.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's definitely a nice custom, and it can be really helpful for people to have that kind of built-in rest. And yeah, in Japan, it might not be exactly the same tradition, but it's always interesting to see what different cultures do.
Yeah. Okay, that's all for today. Could you give me some advice on my English speaking?
Absolutely, you did a great job today. One tip is to keep doing what you're doing, practicing out loud, and having conversations is really the best way to get more comfortable. Also, just keep focusing on those little nuances and natural phrases, and you'll get even more confident. You're doing great, so just keep it up.
Yeah, I think I didn't talk with you a few days, so it's a little bit difficult to speak English. So I think I want to practice English every day.
Yeah, that makes total sense. If you haven't spoken for a few days, because it can feel a bit rusty, but practicing every day will definitely help you get more comfortable and keep that flow going. So it's a great idea. Just a little bit of practice each day can make a big difference.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm always happy to help. Just keep practicing a little every day and you'll do great.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. Have a great day and feel